And this time a different game. It's called 33 Immortals. Seems fun. Greetings, Immortal. You're stoked that you've joined the 33 Immortals game preview. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Join. Play.
Poor soul, your mortal life has ended. Eternal punishment awaits you in the beyond. Yet I sensed a particular strength in you. Come, damned soul, answer my call. Join the rebellion, and together we shall break the chains of your fate.
What? Ow. This looks cool. That's cool. Use this training dummy to learn how to use your weapon and defend yourself. Pick up the perk token. Visit Dante in the dark. I didn't read that time. Hold LT to look at your map. You can see your position on. You can see your player position on the map. There's a torture chamber to the east. That's your chance. Those could come in handy. Now make your way to the torch. I can't say that with a straight face. Shit. Awesome. I'm already good at this. Open, and... Oh, probably this is currency. Bones are probably currency. Here's the torture chamber entrance. Torture chambers contain ancient powerful relics that you need to equip to become strong enough to survive in Inferno. But torture chambers are extremely difficult, if not impossible, to complete alone. There's a bone shrine to it. You can trade bones for healing at a bone shrine. Once you have healed, enter the torture chamber and attempt to defeat the monsters within in order to acquire powerful relics. Oh! Oh. I apologize, that was harsh, yet unavoidable. I could have done that. Your body was destroyed, but hopefully your immortal soul remains. Other fellow rebel souls can resurrect you in the beyond. Without any help, your immortal soul is eventually expelled from the beyond and sent back to the Dark Woods. Our rebel camp is established in the Dark Woods. I'll meet you there. Your rebellion has fallen. This is awesome. This is exactly what I was looking for instead of the last game, like Gungeon, which is much worse than this game. This game looks awesome. Complete daily quests in the Beyond to gain valuable currencies and unlock the quest chest. A new daily quest is added every day to the quest board. Complete daily quest to fill up the quest chest bar. Complete chambers. Oh, okay. Hey, you. Beatrice told me you found a perk token. Wonderful, come see me. I'm not doing voices because my lungs hurt really badly. Perks provide various benefits. Equip perks to improve your character and define your playstyle. Explore the Beyond and defeat monsters to find new perk tokens and grow your perk collection. Upgrade your perks to increase their power. Unlock new perk slots to increase the amount of perks you can equip. Greetings, fellow pilgrim, in the realm of mortals, for I am still of warm flesh and blood. I am known as Dante, an outstanding poet, if I may say so myself. fool's fate. O blind love, O insane wrath, that spurs us onward in our short life, so that we are badly steeped into eternity. Gain 1 attack. Who has denied me access to the houses of suffering? Do not fear, because I am angry, and for I will conquer this battle. Soaring Grace. Ah, may pity and justice take away your load soon, so that you may have the power to spread your wings. These are cool ways to explain shit. These are souls. People. I'm glad we finally meet in person, Rebel Soul. Come see me. Okay. Accomplish major feats to earn the crown. Earn the crown of immortality and break the chains of your fate. Read that again. Crown of Immortality. Collect enough stars to claim this powerful crown. Claim this powerful crown. Major feats complete all associated minor feats to earn a star. Minor feats gain feat points as reward. Accumulate these as rewards. Accumulate these points to increase your feat level and unlock a new abilities. Okay. Be welcome in our rebel camp. More rebel souls join the rebellion every day. We stand against God's final judgment, and every feat of the rebellion brings us closer to victory. Ooh, so this is more like quest stuff again. Up north lies the Eternal Gate. When you are ready, pass through the Eternal Gate to journey to the beyond. I am ready. Press RB near the Eternal Gate to choose a world of the beyond to enter. Inferno requires no world key. Purgatorio requires the Purgatorio world key. Paradiso requires the Paradiso world key. World keys are found by defeating bosses. A world key vanishes when used. Each rebel soul needs to have their own world key to enter the beyond. The compendium stores all sort of valuable information about the game. New entries are added automatically while exploring the dark woods and the beyond. Okay. So, the compendium might have like creature ones? Bosses. It's got creature ones, yes. So it's got... That's so cool! I would read all of this, but I feel like I don't want to listen and make people get bored, so... There's different ones that you can pick, so you can be a fighter, a specialist. So I'm gonna use archer build because I'm good at archery. Hone your fighting and cooperative skills with Beatrice by completing trainings. Progress through the basic, advanced, and mastery training to learn essential skills you need to venture in the beyond, and fight alongside other rebel souls. Beatrice will reward you for training with eternal shards and other surprises. Okay. So, we want to start... We want to get to the first bit of the game, I think. These other people. Okay, so let's go to the... I want to actually start the game, so let's do this. Enter. Ascend to face the boss. Cooperate to stand a chance. Complete chambers to unlock essential battles. Ascend to face the boss. Ah! And now. Oh god! Don't piss him off. No. No, what have you done? Oh. Up. Holy shit. Holy. It's a mini boss. How do we break that? Oh wait, we need... That's probably why you need a sword with this character, so... Oh my god. It's all out war out here. No, 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 no. Oh no. Oh my god, oh my god, no. Please. Revive. Please. Revive me. We don't have time. Revive us. Damn it. So that's the game? Just die constantly until you get it right? I mean, that's pretty simple. I didn't read that. Fuck. Oh, wait. Let me get this one then. I'm probably gonna use a different weapon because the last weapon I used was kind of difficult, so I'll use gain greed. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Hello, Compere. Many thanks for your help for helping me in my research. The daily quest major feat is now available. Talk with Beatrice to find out more about it. In this glorious place, which defies the rational mind, I have received the inspiration I was so achingly lacking to write the greatest piece of my life, the Commedia. I can teach you more about fighting, surviving, and cooperating with other rebel souls. If you're interested in to interact with the training flag just here. At this time you might think your fate has been sealed. At this time you might think your fate has been sealed, but let me reassure you, it has not. It has not. Defy divine wrath, and with my help you shall break free from God's retribution in the Qua Alupo. Rebel soul, ready claim. Congratulations, Rebel Soul. You have reached the path to reclaim your eternal life now lies in front of you. Now complete major feats to receive stars and earn your crown of immortality. Then equip your crown of immortality and face God to break the chains of your fate. Compere. Thanks to you, my research on relics has progressed. You may now find relic tokens. Each time you collect a relic token, a new relic can be discovered in the beyond. Consult relic collection in this book to track your discoveries. Heavy orbs, regular orbs, foe. Hit training orbs to gain sloth. Fight monsters and improve your characteristics. The city of Welcome, Rebel Soul. Approach and talk to me with me to start training. It's a good practice. It's good practice to warm up your weapons with your weapons before heading into combat. So go ahead and train with your weapon using this training dummy. Alright, now let's see you put these skills into practice. Waves of monsters are about to descend upon you, each wave more difficult than the other. Take heart and destroy them all. Monsters drop dust when defeated. The dust is stored in your dust vial. When your dust vial is full, you can use it as a dust shrine to increase your characteristics. Congratulations. You have completed this training. Open this chest to claim your reward. Welcome, Rebel Soul. Approach and talk to me to start your training. Again. The same nonsense over and over again. Alright. Your realm is kind to us, Rebel Souls. As such, please do not hold it against me if I end up harming you during this training. I believe it was Charon who once said, "No pain, no gain." Here, have some pain. You can trade bones at shrines to heal by a teleport stone or a key. I will summon for you some urns that you can break, and the chest you can open. Destroy the urns and open the chest to collect bones. Gather 25 bones, then use this shrine to heal. Those urns really stood no chance against you. Moreover, you now know how to heal yourself. Actually, not just yourself. If there are other rebel souls near you, when you use a soul shrine, you will also heal them. Likewise, if they heal themselves, you get healed. Now, for this next part, I need you to take a leap of faith. Or perhaps a step of faith. Walk into the flames and allow yourself to perish. I hope that didn't hurt too much. Yeah, it did. But behold, even though your body has turned back into dust, your eternal soul remains. While in soul form, you can move around freely. Try moving around a little to get the hang of it. You can't stay in your soul form forever. Eventually, your soul must return to the dark woods, lest you are lost forever in the beyond. Unless if one of your fellow rebel souls manages to resurrect you. When you are resurrected, when you are in soul form, you have 30 seconds to be resurrected. You and the others around you can see this time above you. If the timer runs out, it's permadeath and you come back to the dark woods. Here comes a rebel soul to help resurrect you. Try not to move around too much. When you are resurrected, you get one more shot at completing your run. However, each time you die, your body weakens and a shattering malice is applied to your health bar, reducing your maximum health. When your health bar is fully shattered, your soul is expelled from the beyond. Your run is over. There are several ways to reduce your shattering malice to survive longer in the beyond. You can increase your shattering resistance by completing feats, reduce your shattering malice by equipping a perk, or removing the shattering malice by interacting with a soul shrine. Now it's time for you to return the favor and resurrect someone else. To resurrect another soul, move close to them. Ideally, when they see you coming, they should stop moving. They're close, they should stop moving. When you are yeah. When you are in range, press and hold down RB until your ally is resurrected. Here comes another rebel soul. Don't be alarmed, but I'll be killing them. You might want to stay back. There, all nice and dead, ready for you to resurrect them. Once again, move close to your ally soul, then press and hold RB to resurrect them. Congratulations, Rebel Soul. You now know how to continue fighting in the beyond. Make sure to have a decent amount of bones. You never know when you might need healing. And if you see an ally go down, first make sure you're safe, then go and resurrect them. There is strength in numbers. Your training is done. Grab your reward from the chest, and then either go back to the Dark Woods via the portal, or continue training with the flag. Okay. The co-op power is a manifestation of the immense power at the heart of your weapon. As such, each weapon has a different one. They all add something different to the battle. You will need to learn what they look like and what they do, and what to do when you see one. Each co-op power consists of sigils. If you see an empty one, you can walk into it and press and use RB to interact with it. Here comes another rebel soul to help demonstrate. Go ahead and activate this co-op power. Very well done. If you have activated the co-op power of the Sword of Justice, which provides you with a shield. Other weapons have other effects. I will let you discover those in your own time. Imagine you want to cast your own co-op power now. For that, you will need to fully fill up your co-op power gauge. This is your co-op power gauge. There are two ways to fill it. First, you can wait and it will fill so slowly over time, but if you want to speed it up, you must fight and destroy monsters. For today, I will increase the fill rate of your co-op power. Watch as it reaches its limit. Learn to always keep an eye on your co-op power gauge. Your gauge is full. This means you are now ready to cast your co-op power. To cast your co-op power, press and hold RT. But keep in mind that you can't cast your co-op power everywhere. If you are near another co-op power, or if your position would place your sigils in a place others can't reach, your co-op power will be invalid. You know if your co-op power is invalid if it looks like this. Find a valid spot for your co-op power and cast it. Once it is cast, I will summon allies to activate your co-op power with you. Excellent work. By using your co-op powers strategically, you can turn the tide for even the most impossible battles. Help yourself and your allies. Remember, only together will you be able to emerge victorious. Once again, congratulations. Enjoy this reward. Take the pull, go back to I read this already. It is you again. It is you again. It is you again. Rebel, are you well rested? You will need a lot of endurance to reach the end of your journey, but fear not, for I shall guide you. The wardrobe. The wardrobe stores all your cosmetic items. Use the wardrobe to equip cosmetics and define the look of your character. You can equip capes, halos, weapon skins, emotes, and familiars. Explore the beyond to find new cosmetic tokens and grow your collection. Oh my god.
It looks it looks like a silkworm, but its body is protected by a rock. Let me read that again. It looks like a silkworm, but its body is protected by a rock-hard layer of callous skin, as well as ammosia spikes protruding from its flesh. I named this creature the Magator because it attacks its prey by spitting projectiles to inflict damage. I used to think I was well versed in silkworms. Granted, I lived on a silk farm, but these creatures proved that I have still have much to learn. This monster may be headless, but displays surprisingly quick reflexes. It closely hunts its prey, then delivers brutal blows with its weapon of choice, a well-honored honed saw. When sawing, it is inflicted as torture. One is suspended by the feet to allow proper blood circulation. This method assures the victim to stay conscious throughout most of the procedure. What butchery! It gives me shivers. These skilled archers with amazing precision, so listen closely, for you might have hear their arrows slicing through the air a second too late. Have you noticed that some monsters, for example, the Arceus and the Brusator, or the Calicasator, and the Taligator, share similar body types? When I first encountered these monsters, I could not help but wonder if they were somehow related by race or hierarchy. Bosses. Bosses are gigantic and meant to be fight in groups. Fought in groups. The more players face a boss, the more chances you have to defeat the boss. Use the boss camera and identify your objective, and cooperate with other rebel souls to defeat the boss. Boss camera. Press LT to switch between regular combat and the boss camera. The boss camera shows a larger view of the battlefield. Use the boss camera to observe the boss and the battlefield. The boss camera is only available in boss fights. Boss health HP bar. Bosses in the Beyond have 10 health bars. Every time a health bar is cleared, you earn a reward. See the little chest on the left of the health bars? Left of health bars? These rewards may include currencies like eternal shards, or paragons, and precious purgatorio or paradiso keys. And the casting bar is located under health bars. This casting bar indicates how much time you have to complete the objectives and of the deadly attack. Once the casting bar is filled, the boss will cast its deadly attack. Lucifer is the main final boss of Inferno. and weights in Cocytus fight together with up to 33 other players to defeat Lucifer and earn Purgatorio keys. Among other rewards, watch out for his deadly attacks, Last Betrayal, Eternal Sorrow, and the Frozen Hate. In frozen depths where darkened wings entwine, Lucifer weeps for his betrayal. For his betrayal dims his shine. Though cast from grace his... Okay, let me do that again. In frozen depths where darkened wings entwine, Lucifer weeps for his betrayal dims his shine. Though cast from grace his heart is a mournful plea, he yearns for divine mercy, drenched in tears of agony. Lucifer was once part of the highest tier of the celestial hierarchy. He had many names and was referred. Lucifer was once part of the highest tier of celestial hierarchy. He had many names and was revered as a guardian of God. He was beloved and cherished for his wisdom. However, pride and ambition drove him to defy authority. Because of his sins, he went from the radiant morning star to God's adversary. Now in the frozen depths of Cocytus, he weeps with remorse and longs for forgiveness to repent. Lucifer vows to crush anyone who defies God by attempting to escape the eternal damnation of Inferno. Eternal sorrow. Lucifer summons the icy tears around the arena. You must destroy all icy tears before the casting bar fills up. Once the casting bar is filled, if there are icy tears left, an ice storm covers the entire arena, dealing unavoidable, unblockable damage. However, if you have destroyed all icy tears, safe zones appear during the ice storm. Position yourself in the safe zones to avoid damage. Give me a second. Dash. Press A to dash. Dash has a cooldown. Use this ability wisely to escape dangerous situations. Most monsters can't hurt you while dashing. Use LL, LL, up L, left L, down L, right L to run towards your destination. A staggered monster stops doing what it was doing, letting you control the flow of battle. Some weapons attacks can stagger monsters. Stun. A stunned monster cannot attack for a while. Hit monsters with heavy attacks
to fill the stun gauge. When the gauge is full, the monster is stunned for a while. Bow of Hope. Press X to shoot a light arrow. Light arrows do light damage when shot and recalled. Heavy arrow. Hold X to shoot a heavy arrow. Heavy arrows do heavy damage when shot and light damage when recalled. Heavy arrows travel further and do more damage than light arrows. Guiding Light. Press Y to activate Guiding Light and recall your arrows. Returning arrows pierce through and deal damage to monsters. Volley of Arrows. Hold RT to cast the co-op power Sigil on the Sigil. Hold RT to cast the co-op power Sigil on the ground when your power gauge is full. Activate Sigil with other players to trigger Volley of Arrows. Volley of Arrows shoots light arrows regularly up to the north for a while. The more empathy players have, the longer the Volley of Arrows lasts. Sword of Justice. Light Slash. Press X to do a light slash to gain justice every time you hit. You gain justice every time you hit a monster with a light slash. You can combo 3 slashes in a row. Heavy slash. Hold X to do a heavy slash. Doing a heavy slash consumes justice. You stagger monsters with heavy slashes. Guard. Hold Y to guard. While guarding, you are immune to any incoming damage. Guarding consumes justice. Gavel Bash. When getting hit while guarding, you launch Gavel Bash. The more justice you have, the bigger and stronger the Gavel Bash is. All Gavel Bashes stagger monsters and deal heavy damage. Bubble Shield. Hold RT to cast co-op powers Sigil on the ground. When your power gauge is full, activate the Sigil with other players to trigger Bubble Shield. Casting Bubble Shield grants you a permanent shield that prevents all damage received. The damage bubble takes damage every time you get hit and disappears when its health is gone. The more empathy each participant has, the more durable the bubble shield is. Light slash. Press X to do a light slash. You gain greed every time you hit a monster. You gain more greed every time you successfully hit a monster. Within a combo, you can combo 2 light slashes in a row. Heavy slash. Hold X to do a heavy slash. Heavy slashes do twice as much damage as the light slashes. You gain twice as much greed as the light slashes. You can combo the heavy slashes and the light slashes. Take down.
press Y to take down. You can hold Y to jump further. Takedown consumes all your greed if you hit a monster. If you can't get hit, you can't get hit during your takedown. The more greed you have, the more damage you deal with your takedown. Greedy strikes. Hold R2 to cast co-op power sigil on the ground. When your power gauge is full, activate the sigil with other players to trigger greedy strikes. When activating greedy strikes, each player now spawns bones every time they hit a monster for a specific duration, and deals bonus damage according to the amount of bones they have. The more empathy each player has, the longer greedy strikes will remain. Staff of Sloth. Light orb. Press X to throw a light orb. Each orb successfully hitting a monster makes you gain sloth. Heavy orbs. Hold X to throw heavy orbs. Hold X to throw heavy orbs. Heavy orbs deal damage in a slightly bigger zone than light orbs. Torpor. Hold Y to cast Torpor. The longer you hold, the wider the area you hit with Torpor. All monsters hit with Torpor are slowed. The more sloth you have, the longer the monsters are slowed. The Torpor consumes all your sloth. Torpor has a cooldown, and you can only cast it when it's off. You can start charging Torpor while orbs are in the air. Super slow. Hold R2 to cast co-op sigil. The co-op's sigil on the ground. When your power gauge is full, activate the sigil with other players to trigger super slow. All monsters within the area all monsters within the area hit by super slow get slowed by a huge amount. All monsters also get hit for a small amount of light damage. The more empathy each player has, the longer super slow will remain on monsters. Health. Health shows how much damage your body can take before being destroyed. When your body is destroyed, you turn into a soul. Other players can resurrect you. And so, each time you die, a shattering malice is applied to your health bar, reducing your maximum health. When your health bar is fully shattered, your soul is expelled from the beyond. Your run is over. There are several ways to reduce your shattering malice to survive longer in the beyond. You can increase your shattering resistance by completing feats, reduce your shattering malice by equipping a perk, or remove the shattering malice by interacting with a soul shrine. Resurrection. Approach a soul and hold RB to resurrect them. Resurrecting a soul saves a player from being expelled from the beyond and brings back an ally into the fight. Soul form. you turn into a soul. When your body's destroyed, a soul is invincible, but can only move and communicate via emotes. While your soul search for help to be resurrected before you are expelled from the beyond, and at the end of the cooldown. Loot. While exploring the beyond, all the loot you find can only be picked up by you. Loot is not shared among players. Everyone find their own loot.
Create a party. Create a party to play with friends. 4 players, you can join a party to explore the beyond together. Players in your party have their name written in yellow and their position is highlighted on your map. While in the dark woods, press 3 lines button to display triple equal sign to display the party menu to create or join a party. Display the party menu to create or join a party. Use a soul shrine to respawn your party members expelled from the beyond. Additionally, all expelled party members automatically respawn when the party enters a boss arena. Game mode. When an ascension battle to ascend to face the boss. Complete chambers to unlock ascension battles. Cooperate with other rebel souls to stand a chance. In this eerie place, between life and death, souls darkwoods. In this eerie place, between life and death, souls of the dead cross the eternal gate to enter the beyond. The Dark Woods is a social hub where rebel souls prepare themselves, meet friends and strangers before entering the beyond. Hold LT to look at your map. The map displays your objectives, opportunities, and other players. You can teleport to another player by using a teleport stone. While the map is displayed, select a player with right stick and hold RB to teleport to this player. Bone Shrine. Exchange bones at the Bone Shrine for healing and valuable items. Hold RB to heal yourself or maybe nearby rebel souls. Hold left side D-pad to buy a teleport stone. Hold right side D-pad to buy a chest key. Soul Shrine. Engage with a Soul Shrine to unleash powerful effects. Hold RB to mend your shattered soul using Stardust. Hold left side D-pad to increase defense of all players in the run using internal shards. Hold right side D-pad to respawn party members whose souls vanished and are currently spectating you. Urn. Destroy urns to gather their content. Chamber. Enter chambers with up to
5 fellow rebel souls to steal precious relics and anger God. Relics are well protected by waves of monsters. Enter chambers as a group to stand a chance. Ascension! Rebel souls use the divine energy of ascension battles to ascend to and face bosses. The game waits for all players to ascend before transitioning to the boss fight. Ascended players may watch players who are still fighting until everyone has ascended.
Ascension battles. Win an ascension battle on an ascension point to ascend to the boss battle. The central star shows the battle progress. Defeat monsters to fill the central star and win the ascension battle. Winning a central battle rewards a legendary boss relic to all players. Legendary boss relics are extremely powerful against bosses. The more ascension battles players win, the more chances they have at beating the boss.
The compendium. Hold on.